Are you tired, or is your soul crying for rest? What if I told you the heaviness in your chest isn't just fatigue? What if the ache in your spirit isn't about aging, but about being unheard, unseen, unfelt in a world that moves too fast? Is it really your body that's tired, or has your soul been begging for rest all along? Imagine your life as a grand cathedral, once filled with music, visitors, light, now echoes, dust, silence. But here's the secret. Deep within, that sacred flame still burns. It only needs air, attention, intention, connection. You didn't come this far to simply fade. You came this far to awaken. Stay with me to the end of this piece. Your soul may have waited a lifetime for what you're about to discover. The unspoken ache behind retirement. Retirement is supposed to feel like freedom. But for many older Americans, it feels more like falling into an invisible fog. You're no longer who you were, but you're not yet sure who you are. This isn't just a career ending, it's a loss of rhythm, routine, recognition. Meet George, 68. He used to wake up at 5 a.m., lead a team of 30, and fix every problem thrown his way. Now, he waters the plants, scrolls Facebook, naps, wonders, is this it? What George feels isn't laziness, it's identity withdrawal. Like an actor after the final curtain, when the applause stops, who are you without the costume? You're not alone if your days feel full but your spirit feels empty. Every day, thousands of seniors fall into what researchers now call the gray void, a period marked by emotional emptiness, spiritual fatigue, and existential disconnection. Retirement doesn't just change your schedule, it challenges your very sense of self. The soul's hidden suffering, loneliness, grief, and silence. Loneliness in old age isn't just emotional, it's cellular. Studies show prolonged isolation in seniors triggers inflammation, weakens immunity, and shortens lifespan. But it's more than physical. Let me introduce you to Margaret, 72. Widowed, living alone in a tidy house filled with memories. Her children love her, but they're busy. The TV hums like a companion. Her pills are organized, but her laughter? Rare. I feel invisible. She told me with tears that barely fell, like the world kept spinning, and I didn't. Margaret isn't clinically depressed, but she's soul-weary. She's carrying unspoken grief. The kisses she'll never receive again. The dreams she packed away for the sake of others, the purpose she once wore like perfume. And perhaps, like you, she quietly wonders, does anyone still need what I carry? There's no wound more invisible or more agonizing than the feeling of no longer mattering. What soul exhaustion really feels like. Let's name it so you can claim your healing. You sleep long hours, yet wake up tired. You smile automatically, but your heart isn't in the room. Conversations feel like small talk over something deeper screaming inside. The days blur. The calendar is full, but your soul is starving. This is not just aging. This is burnout of the spirit. And friend, it is real. Psychologists call it existential fatigue. Spiritual guides call it soul hunger. I call it your deep self calling you back home. It's not your body giving out. It's your spirit asking to be remembered. A sage's insight. You are not done becoming. Here's something I wish every older soul could hear. Your subconscious never retires. You may have slowed down, but inside you, your mind, your memory, your meaning-making machine is still bursting with untold stories and quiet wisdom. You are still unfolding. You are still shaping lives. You are still becoming. Let me say it plainly. You were not created to sit and fade. You were created to ripple, to radiate, to rise. What you need now isn't another prescription, but a path back to purpose. Healing doesn't begin with a pill. It begins with remembering who you still are. 5 soul awakening questions to ask yourself today. 1. What is the one story I've never told but need to? 2. When was the last time I felt truly needed? 3. What moment from childhood still makes me smile inside? 4. If peace were a place, where would I go to find it? 5. If this chapter ended today, what legacy would I leave behind? These questions are not fluff. They are flashlights into your forgotten fire. Ask them. Answer honestly. Journal if you must. Because they don't just stir memory, they awaken meaning. When you reconnect with meaning, you reconnect with vitality, and vitality brings life back to tired bones. If you're still reading this and something in you feels seen, you're already healing. Your awareness is your first step home. Let's walk the rest of the way together. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below to let me know you're here, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I truly encourage you to do so. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating meaningful content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's keep going. Spiritual rest, not sleep, but renewal. Not all rest comes with closed eyes. Some rest comes when your spirit finally exhales after holding its breath for years. That kind of rest, it doesn't come from more naps. It comes from more meaning. Spiritual rest is when your soul feels seen, heard, and valued. It begins when you realize your value didn't retire when you did. It's still pulsing inside you, waiting to be reawakened. And how do we unlock that kind of rest? By tending your soul like a garden, by pulling weeds of regret, by planting seeds of kindness, by watering your spirit daily with gratitude. Have you done that lately? Even once this week? You don't need more sleep. You need to feel alive again. Real stories, real healing. John's awakening. Let me take you into John's world. He's 78. He used to be a firefighter, the kind who ran into burning buildings and pulled lives out of the smoke. But when he lost his wife, silence moved in like fog. His friends called less. Days blended into soup. He told me the world didn't go dark. It just got quiet in all the wrong places. But then something shifted. A neighbor told him about a local storytelling circle for seniors. He went. At first, he said nothing. Then he shared a story about the first baby he delivered in a house fire. His voice cracked. Others cried. Week by week, John showed up, and his silence turned into song. Now, he mentors young men without fathers. He teaches them courage, humility, and how to light a fire of purpose without losing their soul. John says, I thought I was dying inside. Turns out I was just waiting to be useful again. You are not outdated. You are overflowing with wisdom the world still desperately needs. The science that backs the soul. We're not just talking poetry here. This is hard science. Harvard and Mayo Clinic studies confirm seniors with strong purpose have 40% lower risk of depression, higher brain function and longer cognitive sharpness, stronger immune systems, longer lives by an average of 7 years. Still wondering if your story matters? It could be the medicine someone else needs. Mindfulness, spirituality, community, purpose. These aren't luxuries. They are your new healthcare plan. Your soul's rest is your body's renewal. Nourish one, and you heal both. Your simple guide to soul recovery. Let's be honest, you don't need a 20-step plan. You need something real and doable. Here are 5 steps anyone can begin today. 1. Create a soul ritual. Each morning, light a candle. Say a prayer. Write a memory. Speak a kind word to your reflection. Rituals turn ordinary moments into sacred healing. 2. Join something. A book club, a gardening group, a grief circle, or even a walking group at the mall. When we walk together, we remember we belong. Healing happens in connection, not isolation. 3. Speak your regrets aloud, to a journal, to a tree, to your dog, to your younger self in the mirror. Name them. Release them. Don't carry ghosts that no longer belong. Forgiveness doesn't change the past, but it frees the present. 4. Reconnect spiritually. You don't need a church pew. Just wonder. Just awe. Just thankfulness for breath. Sit by a window and let the sun forgive you. Spirituality is not about rules, it's about remembering you are still sacred. 5. Offer your wisdom. Mentor. Teach. Volunteer. Listen. Someone is praying for a guide, and it might be you. When you share your wisdom, you multiply your life. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. If you feel exhausted, emotionally, spiritually, existentially, know this. You are not broken. You are being invited into a deeper journey, invited into rediscovery, invited into meaning you never thought you'd find again. You are not the leftovers of life. You are the keepers of light. You are the torchbearers of wisdom. You are the soul anchors of our families, our communities, our future. You are not finished. You are full. To everyone who cares about the elderly, you may call it a market, we call it a movement. This generation doesn't want more pills. They want more purpose. They want products, services, and messages that reflect their legacy. They want to be spoken to with dignity, not condescension. They want to be seen not as old consumers, but as living legacies. Create for them. Care for them, honor their journey, because when you uplift a senior, you uplift generations. This is not the age of decline. It's the rise of sacred wisdom. So, dear friend, let me ask one last time, are you tired or is your soul crying for rest? Because if your soul is weary, then hear me. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not done. You are needed. You are deeply, wildly, unshakably valuable. Let this be the chapter where you choose yourself, where you rest not in silence, but in purpose, where you rediscover not just who you were, but who you still are, where your soul is no longer aching, it's finally breathing. Welcome home. Your soul has been waiting for you. You are the elder not because you are finished, but because you are full. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to like and share its value with your friends and family so more people can benefit from these helpful insights. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support, which motivate us to grow the Golden Horizons 74 channel and share more meaningful, life-giving knowledge. Thank you for being part of this soulful community. We're honored to walk this journey with you.